So it's not like my sole focus will be like, oh, if 1,000 people don't watch it, then it was not worth it. If one person watches it and they find it useful, then that I record, I post every 2 videos every week, my channel is not growing, and I was complaining and complaining, and I found that in that season when I was complaining and complaining, then not only were my numbers going down, but also I am one person who takes things personally. So I am learning to stop taking things personally. Hi guys, welcome back to This Perfect Mess. I am Shiro and I am back with another video. Today I'm by myself. I'm back with Vlogmas. Sorry, I hurt myself. Anyways, I'm back with Vlogmas day 4 if I'm correct. I think it's day 4, but whichever day it is. Happy holidays. Me, I'm holidaying this whole month of December, so happy holidays. But still don't give up the year, as we said yesterday. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, it was bomb. I promise, go back, watch Vlogmas day 3. And then today I am back with 4 most important things that I've learned this year. As you know, I turned 26 years old like 2 weeks ago, so I came back with 4 things that I learned this year. And the first one, if you follow me on Instagram, you definitely know what I'm saying. And I learned that you are only limit. So yesterday when I was giving the story of how my life changed a few days before Christmas, I think I said how I couldn't afford to pay someone to transfer my free WordPress to a paid one. And so I did it all by myself. Sorry. I did it all by myself, and I think in as much as that happened in 2020, it gave me the courage to know that I can do anything. I am an accountant, as I said in the previous video, and I did a part of web development, something that I thought was far beyond my reach. Now you guys can see I have full makeup on. You can see my hair is popping, a little bit of showing off, but you guys, I did this hair by myself. I know it's not a big deal to some people, and I did my makeup. So you guys, I struggled for the longest time to do my eyebrows and to do my makeup because I always told myself I'm not an artistic person. And when I started practicing, I realized no one was born doing their full makeup, no one was born doing anything. People actually practice. And all this to say that anything that you put your heart to, and I posted that on Instagram if you saw it, everything that you put your heart to, I've learned that if I give it enough time, if I give myself enough chances to fail, then at the end I'll make it, and I'm going to do it effortlessly. So that is on my lesson number 1. Number 2, I learned to sometimes, or just always, don't take things personally. Like, people have their own issues and people project. You guys, sometimes you just look at people and they do stuff to you, or they react in a certain way, and you just think, oh my God, what did I do to deserve this? Or why are people? But people have their own insecurities, they have their own backgrounds, they have all their own biases, and people see life using their own lenses, whether it's trauma, whether it's their background, whether it's what. And if you take everything personally, then you're going to be sad. You're going to feel like, oh my God, the world is against me. People are just dealing with stuff, and I am learning even right now, because I am one person who takes things personally. So I am learning to stop taking things personally, and it is helping me so far. Now, number 3, I think I've been talking about it throughout this Vlogmas. I have learned to remain grateful, and I have seen what a positive attitude can do. If I just say, I am grateful today that I did my own makeup. I am grateful today that I am able to sit here and talk, and I have a platform that I can talk to people and encourage people. That one gives me the psych to keep coming. But then alternatively, I'm going to be very honest and say that there is a time I used to record videos, and I would tell oh, I post every 2 videos every week, my channel is not growing, and I was complaining and complaining. And I found that in that season when I was complaining and complaining, then not only were my numbers going down, but also I was very discouraged, and I couldn't come up with content. But right now I'm just like, I'm going to post whether they watch or not. I'm going to post. I love doing this, so I really don't care. I love having you guys here, don't get me wrong. I love having a community online and talking to people and sitting down and showing you my recipes and just being an encouragement. But also, it's not like my sole focus will be like, oh, if 1,000 people don't watch it, then it was not worth it. If one person watches it and they find it useful, then that is success, and I am viewing it, and I am learning and teaching myself to be grateful that I have one person that viewed my video. I never had a video that was viewed by one person. I'm just giving an example, but I'm just saying I have seen how remaining grateful and just keeping the positive attitude has changed me, especially in the past 1 month, and I have learned to be grateful, and I think that is one thing that I'm taking to 2023. I will remain grateful. The last thing, and obviously not the least, I learned to shut my mouth. You guys, I am one person that believes in justice, and I want to defend myself. If you watched my channel from when I was starting, you probably know, like, I had, when I was young, rather when I was a teenager, I was abused, and I think that gave me this fighting spirit. Now looking back, I see how that affected me, and I was always fighting for myself, I was always fighting for others, and I always felt the need to defend myself. And this doesn't mean like fighting physically, but always like when someone said something, I wanted to know, but why did you say it? But I think the past few months, I just learned, okay, just sometimes it's not worth my energy, sometimes it's not even worth my, like, sometimes just shut up. Like, it's enough response. Every time you give something your energy, if it's not worth it, unless it's free, and I'm not saying that you should stop fighting for what you believe in. I am still fighting for certain things that I believe should be done better, or I believe they are worth my time. But then when you see something is not, in short, just learn to pick your battles. Like when you look at some situation, or if someone comes to you and you're just like, oh, this and this happened, and this happened, and then there's no way you can salvage that situation and you cannot undo it. Instead of focusing all your energy to fighting people, or just trying to defend yourself, or trying to explain why you did something a certain way, just shut up. It's still okay. It doesn't mean you're weak, and that is something sorry guys if I'm making this girl. That is something I'm teaching myself. Like, it doesn't mean I'm weak if I shut up. It just sometimes means that I don't have the energy to commit to a certain thing. So that has been it, guys. It doesn't mean that's the only thing I've learned this year. I'll be back with A. We would want to hear what he learned this year. And you guys, thank you so much for always coming back to watch, and for always commenting and sharing. We hope, and I hope, that you're going to do the same in this episode. Please share, subscribe if you haven't. If you're new here, welcome, and we'll see you tomorrow again for Vlogmas, same time, same place. And make sure you follow me on Instagram at Shirunjuguna for all those moments that don't make it to YouTube, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.